serious question. What indigenous black-owned business is stealing from a group of people? When I say a group of people, I mean specific groups of people. I can name a whole bunch of Caucasian corporations or modern European people corporations that's stealing from everybody. But I want y'all to name me a black indigenous-owned corporation that's stealing from a specific group of people.
So the nonprofit, I wanted to start something that was going to open people's minds naturally to ask questions. A lot of times people do ask questions, but they ask cliche questions. They only ask the real hard-hitting, detailed questions that can push for more solid responses. And when it comes to life, I allow myself to experience almost everything. So I put myself in different situations to comprehend other people better. And I utilize that information and that knowledge that I received through these experiences to configure solutions that could be helpful to other people. And I've always, like, whenever I used to talk to people back in my younger years, people used to say I open their eyes to something new. Like, man, you know, mom is something. I've heard that a lot. So I guess it was inspired by that. Just people saying that a lot to me. And I'm always producing something. I'm always in production of creating something. You know, so this Openeyezproduction, open your eyes to some new type of stuff, new style of thinking, new way of thinking. Not even just a new way of thinking, but just possibilities and there's really just possibilities. Anything can happen. You know? When you give something new an opportunity to show you to do something different. But you would have to go through a process rather than just try to go the way that you really want. People don't comprehend when it comes to a process. If you're playing like Galaga, right? Then you know that each of the enemies, the way they come down, it's going to come down in the same pattern, same rhythm. And then you know when you go to the next level, especially if you play it a lot, then you're going to get these extra random ships that's going to come and start shooting you and blah, 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 so on and so forth. So it's kind of like that. Like, once you go through that line of experience, then that's when you can control what you're paying for. But if you've never done any of these things, because at the end of the day, if you've done it before, I'm be honest with you, you're not going to seek it from other people, straight up, unless you're doing something that's health-wise, that's physical, that you might not be able to do yourself, like chiropractic. You know, even chiropractors have to see a chiropractor. Think about that for a second. So that's just where that came from. Then the nonprofit was just inspired by like how my family was. Mainly how my parents were. My mom, even though she was very vulgar with her words, she was extremely honest. She always opened the door to help somebody else out. She's always made her way to like make someone laugh if they're having a bad day. She'll do something. You know, she'll spend her last dollar to feed somebody, make sure somebody food. She is the epitome of like a supermom. So seeing that, growing up around that, and doing different charity events and things like that, that's what pushed me to want to start my own. But like, I saw the way all these other nonprofits were doing it, and they launder a lot of money through cheap. Support the vagina. If you support women, don't bash other women. We love other women. We don't bash them. Oh yeah, by the way, this is her book, y'all.
Y'all see me out here.
That's her book. know people been curious about like, you don't show your. That's because me and her got this thing where we focus on business. People don't need to know about our love life in that way. They don't need to be knowing what the fuck we got going on.
Unless you in a relationship with us, I don't know why you that fucking knows.
Yeah, unless you in a, exactly, like exactly what you said. I don't even need to repeat it.
Yeah, I need to be that fucking nosy.
Shit, innit?
Unless you go lick my clit, why do you care?
That's it.
You go suck his dick? No.
Cheap advertisements, but cheap events. And when I say cheap events, I don't think people understand how much money they get out of doing these events and how much they're actually spending on these events. I'll give you an example. Like Relay for Life, they made over the one time I went, they made over $300,000 to $400,000 plus. All they did was run out a little track field, which I think was actually they could have used publicly. But if they did rent it out, just that little field, they probably only paid the max. Actually, the least I'd say is $1,200. The max $3,000. You see what I'm saying? But they donate only 5%, even less than that, to what the cause of what they're trying to do that for. And all the rest of the money they pocketed. And it's because they go off of this one clause, this little clause that's in the non-profit agreement when you sign fill out for a 501c3 or 501s, one of those, it doesn't matter which one, that it states that when you make a charity, as long as you're donating at least 5 to 10%. You see what I'm saying? Where a charity is supposed to donate, if you want to do the least, 50%, the most, 100%, to possibly 90%. Because I get it, you might have to pay your employees, you might have to pay these people, certain people who help out and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you're starting a charity that's supposed to help people, why are we not seeing that change down the road? You know what I mean? Because I love you. You silly humans, you silly like worms.
That's how I used to sound.
I love you. Just accept it. You can't change it. You can't change it. You can't change it. I don't know why y'all want to change my love. You can't change my love. I will continue to find ways to help you. I will continue to find ways to cure you of all diseases. I'll continue to find ways to help you find ways to get back to yourself. Listen to what I just said. I'm gonna still help you find ways to find ways. It's a private organization that I was thinking about creating years ago. I was studying water, and I realized that we were not drinking something that was giving us energy. We were actually drinking something that is doing the opposite. Draining us. That's why we push to drink more to hydrate. When if you are hydrated, you shouldn't have to want to drink more. You know, it's like if you're going out to drink to just to socialize, you're not going out to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're going out to get a little tipsy, you socialize, you make some new friends, you hang out with some people, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. But there are people who genuinely go out just to get fucked up, which psychologically, when we get on that thing about running from the problems, trauma, nervous, stuff all over the head, so on and so forth. But that's the main thing I can think of. So now, when you got people who drink alcohol, of course they're gonna need water to hydrate, right? Well, it's like this. When you drink water, you would think that water would quickly burn the alcohol out of your system, and you would be able to, you're important to be able to breathe. But like I said before, because the tap water that people are drinking and some of these corporate waters that people are drinking, which is still tap water, people don't realize that the additives that is
serious question. What indigenous black-owned business is stealing from a group of people? When I say a group of people, I mean specific groups of people. I can name a whole bunch of Caucasian corporations or modern European people corporations that's stealing from everybody. But I want y'all to name me a black, indigenous-owned corporation that's stealing from a specific group of people, like some of these Caucasian industries. I want y'all to point that out, for real. Because if you could point that out to me, then we could possibly make real changes in this world when it comes to finances and economics. 110. But we gotta point this out. We gotta figure this out. Because if that's the case, let's figure out how we can change that. Now, when it comes to these Caucasian corporations or modern European corporations, I want to ask you another question. What do the owners identify of these corporations? Next question. For example, you have J.P. Morgan, Sam's Club, you have Walmart, you have Bilderberg. Are these people, what do they identify as? Do they identify as modern Europeans? Because I could have sworn half of these people were Jewish. I could be incorrect. I'm just saying the owners of a lot of these corporations, especially the banking systems that finances a lot of these startup businesses, most of them are Jewish. Just saying. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm not siding with nobody. I don't choose sides like that unless someone is literally, morally in the wrong. And wrong just means unjustifiable. As in, you can't justify doing immoral shit. You literally can't justify that stuff. So, people got mad at Kanye West because he said some quote-unquote anti-Semitic shit, right? How is it anti-Semitic if he's literally saying what has been shown to you guys in documents, what has been shown to you guys in documentaries, what has been shown to you guys in movies, what has been shown to you guys in interviews? You can look up everything he talks about. Dead ass. I mean, look at what they're doing. He literally did not say Jewish people are shitty people. He never said anything bad about Jewish people. All he said was he was jealous that they were capable or had the resources to build upon what they have grown for years. How is that anti-Semitic? I'm serious. I want somebody to for real answer that for me. How is that anti-Semitic? Y'all don't get mad at George Soros backing up Black Lives Matter and the people stealing that money. But y'all mad at Kanye West for wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. Not seeing the propaganda in Black Lives Matter. Take the V out of it. Because y'all lie to yourselves quite often about a lot of real shit. Get your shit together. There's a lot of hatred in this world, man. A lot of fucking hatred in this world. And I'm not for that shit at all, whatsoever. If I was for hatred, which I'm not, I would just hate the behaviors of people. That's it. I just wouldn't respect the behaviors of certain people. I wouldn't like seeing people behave so inappropriately. I hate the fact that people don't for real support each other like 100%. They support each other like 20%, 25%. It's like, if you're gonna be cool with somebody, be 100% cool with them. Don't be 50% just because you want to use them for something, or just because they got something that you want. That's fake. That's not real. Part of the new age, y'all. They fenced the whole library out. Look at that. Completely fenced all the way the fuck around. Why did they do that? Hey, I'll let you take a gander. Take a guess. Guess why they do this. Figure it out. There used to be people that would kick it in this motherfucker too. It was mainly just niggas and a couple poor people, a couple homeless and shelterless people. But now they like, we don't want you guys hanging around our library anymore. No more shelterless sleeping near our library, which is a free public institution. Like, they literally have it fenced all the way the fuck around, yo. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Except for the driveway. See? All the way fenced around. So, it turns out that the program that's in people's minds is more than just, I guess MK Ultra is a little bit deeper than that. A lot of people don't realize the program in their mind because the program has already ran its course and they've already accepted the program into their mind, which is why a lot of people are quote unquote asleep. Woke is actually a code word used to trigger the brain to now behave in a manner that makes it seem like that you're part of the whole fight against tyranny shit, right? That shit's fake.
Adding to the tyranny.
Woke is just a code word for the brain to trigger these people's minds to do shit that jeopardizes the good shit that's in place that's supposed to help uplift us. And
Which is true.